What's really in our sun creams? Is it really what we think it is? Here's my take on a subject that I'm really passionate about. I became really obsessive with this when India's skin, back in the day when she was, I think she was around one-ish, went on our first holiday, Skiathos, and she had a bright red rash all underneath the chin, but it was like weeping and everything. We couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure out why it was happening until we kept putting sun cream on her that summer, and she was reacting every time she was in the sun. And it was just a shop bought supermarket sun cream. Tried every single one on the shelf, and she reacted to every single one. And I had to do something about it. I started obsessively researching why this was happening. So I took it upon myself to hunt high and low to find a suitable sun cream that wouldn't react to her skin, that every time I went on a holiday there wouldn't be an issue of her screaming because it'd sting her skin that much. I'm here to tell you some of the things that I looked at along the way, the chemicals that you should avoid when using sun cream, and the ingredients that you need to look for. That what helped me is actively researching the chemicals that I need to avoid for it to disrupt my child's skin. Honestly, every summer that came around, I would stress so much, thinking, what am I going to do? She's going to react. And I had friends that had children with eczema, and no one could ever find one that was suitable for the eczema prone skin. It's overwhelming sometimes to try and do what's best and to try and look into absolutely everything when we're spinning plates as it is. We've got the school run, we've got tea to make every night, we've got work to do. Like, last thing you want to be doing is thinking, oh, I don't trust the supermarkets, let's research every single night to try and find the best of the best. It is difficult, and that's why I'm here. I saw somebody message me saying that they're going to piggyback on my information, which is what I want everybody to do, because it saves everybody one big ass job. Can I start by saying positives about the sun? In the UK, we're all told, put factor 50 on, put it on as soon as the sun comes out. Bearing in mind, we don't see sun for months and months on end, so we are actually deprived from vitamin D. So I believe you need a certain amount of sun exposure to get that vitamin D. The sun has so many benefits that we forget each summer, and everyone's like, no, let's cover up our bodies, let's put all this sun cream on and block out the sun. But we need to actually look into the positives. Another fact is that it combats seasonal depression, which a lot of us in the UK definitely do suffer from this, because we don't see the sun a lot in this country, so we have to troll through the winter months, which is absolutely horrendous, as most of us will know here in the UK. And also it releases serotonin, which is the happy hormone, which suppresses melatonin through the day, and it naturally rises through the night, which leads to better sleep all round, which is an absolute game changer. Huge positive, as I know a lot of people benefit from this. It can help combat a lot of skin issues, acne, eczema, dermatitis. Sun triggers something called nitric oxide, which causes your blood vessels to dilate, which then can lower your blood pressure. This is the cream that you're going to find mainly on your supermarket shelves. It's very easy to rub in, basically disappears and feels absolutely gorgeous on your skin, believe it or not. Currently, some concerns with the chemicals that are used inside these creams. Oxybenzone has been linked to hormone disruption and altering kidney function. Some of these chemical filters inside these sun creams have been recorded to stay in the bloodstream for days on end. And the EU have lowered the permitted amount allowed in the creams from 10% to 6%. Listed it on the European Chemical Agency watch list for further investigation into its toxicity. In fact, Hawaii have actually stopped the sales of sun creams with oxybenzone, and this is, well, they say it's to protect marine life, coral reef and human health. Here's the good part: mineral sun cream. It's not actually absorbed into the skin, it acts as a physical barrier. So no chemicals are going into your skin. It's literally just sits on top of the skin for the sun to bounce off there. The main ingredients to look for in mineral sun creams are zinc and titanium oxide, which are natural occurring minerals. It is known as the gold standard for mineral protection, as it protects against UVA and UVB rays, and it's more preferred for sensitive skin as it gives a soothing property and its anti-inflammatory properties as well. We've got UVA, which is your aging, your wrinkles, your cancer causing and dark spots on your skin. And then we've got UVB, which is the higher risk, which is down to your skin burning. I want to quickly touch on aerosols. Just be aware that you've got Sandra on a sun lounger next to you, spraying all the kids, spritzing all the kids, having a lovely time with an aerosol sun cream, and it's getting dragged through the wind to your children and your family. Be aware that the amount of chemicals and the toxins in that, are horrendous. So when you are looking for a mineral sun cream, we highly recommend, and it's worked for our family, you want to look for non-nano zinc oxide. That's the best ingredient. Basically, skip your aerosols and your sprays, go for lotions, creams and sticks. Again, you're not inhaling, you're just putting on top of your skin, which is miles better. Like for me and my family, we need sun. We need vitamin D. It's healthy for us in healthy amounts. I'm not saying go and stand there and have absolutely nothing on and get burnt in the sun. Be smart with it. If you're going out, make sure you wear a hat. Only be in it for a certain amount of time. And if you are in it for a long time, then be clever about it and put mineral sun cream on. So here are the things that I do for me and my family. If I am in the sun, I opt for mineral sun cream whilst enjoying time with my family, because I am using mineral low toxic sun cream where chemicals aren't being absorbed into mine and my family's skin.